This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news.
Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 51 of my Manchester City career. Now in today's episode we've got plenty of games to go through. The first game is against Brighton in the Cup for us to play in the quarterfinals of the Cup as well. Followed by another game against Brighton actually, that's in the league though, just 4 days later. Then a game in the Champions League and that's one of the group stage matches, and I might well get onto a game against Newcastle if we have enough time in today's episode. So 4 games to play, 4 games that look fairly sort of meh, if I'm totally honest, but these will be probably quite good games. We're in really good form at the moment. We're scoring plenty of goals, playing really good football, as I'm hoping that these will be as exciting as they could be as well. Also, we're trying to fight to get into the semi-finals here of the Cup, so we are desperately trying to do that. We're also trying to get into the round of 16 in the Champions League as well, so there's still a lot to fight for. Hopefully that's going to be the case in today's episode. Looking forward to it. Before we get into things though, if we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I have massive ambitions this year to try and hit 50,000 subscribers, and so every new subscriber would really be appreciated. Also, don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to use the hashtag comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is on screen now. Thank you all so much for leaving those comments. I really appreciate it. Let's crack on with things and change around the team for the game against Brighton. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with for the game against Brighton. Fritschel's going to start in goal, our backup goalkeeper. He's played really well so far, so he gets a game. Maffeo, Otamendi, Company and Delph in defence. Gundogan, Vieira and Foden in midfield. Mendoza will play on the right-hand side, as I said last episode. Collins on the left-hand side, Jesus up front. This is the bench I've gone with plenty of options. Stones, Douglas Luiz, Evans, Diaz, Malcolm, Costa and Sergio Aguero all on there. Plenty of options yet again. Also some younger players to incorporate if we are in a position to do that. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory, try and get ourselves into the semi-finals as well. Okay then, here we go for this game against Brighton. Let's find out how we get on at the Etihad Stadium for this game. Can we get ourselves the victory that we need to progress into the next stage of the Cup? Obviously plenty of change in the team, changing things around a little bit. That could cause some sort of Cup upsets, and they've started strongly here as well and just wide. If they'd scored there, then maybe there could have been an upset on the cards. Mendoza wins it back, that's really good. No one's anticipated it though, he's going to have to shoot to a tight angle. Beaten away by the goalkeeper, it's going out for a corner there. Cruel with the save. Mendoza had only one option, that was to shoot. There's no one across the box. No one expected him to win it off the defender. He did, and we got ourselves a corner. Gundogan to deliver. Maffeo was in there, good connection, but headed over by the defender, I think. Collins looking over the top here to Gabriel Jesus, who's trying to break down. It's a really good touch as well. Jesus going to play it across to Foden, takes a touch. Finds the bottom left-hand corner, we've done it. That is a fantastic finish in the end. Great counter-attack as well. Thought we'd missed, to be totally honest, but Foden there scores. Slots it home in the bottom left-hand corner, just about scores it. And it's great from Jesus, brings the ball up really well. I think he's gone up to 89 overall now as well, and he can certainly feel it. He does have that quality about him, running past the defence and just playing a ball to the side of him. It's a great run. Foden the only support he had, really. It's a good initial touch, takes it away from the defender enough to get the finish. 1-0. Mendoza still running with it, needs another option. Collins is going to give him the option into Jesus. Jesus turns really well, shoots and scores. It's 2-0. Gabriel Jesus does it, and it all comes from Mendoza's brilliant chest down into his feet, then plays it across to Collins, who eventually finds Jesus, and it's 2-0, doubling our lead just before half-time. Good way to end the first half. It's deserved as well, controlled this game really well considering the changes that we've made. That's into the feet of Jesus, just turns away so easily from the defender. Slight deflection maybe off the defender there, didn't quite see that first time round. Maybe just comes off his shoulder a little bit. Difficult to tell. Not much in it, to be honest, but it's 2-0 anyway. Chance for Brighton, actually. Late on. Oof, just over the bar. Half-time winning game 2-0. Great possession so far. Comfortable sort of lead at the moment, which is good to see. Need to start to add to it a little bit more. Third goal will definitely help kill off this game a little bit. At 2-0, it's not quite done yet. Ball through to Foden. This could be the third. It's straight from kickoff. It is. Foden gets his second of the game. It's brilliant hold-up play, and it's literally straight from kickoff with round forward, and Brighton couldn't cope there. Opened up their defence, which has been really poor. You can just see the way it opens up far too easily. Look at the way Jesus just drags over that defender. That shouldn't happen there. Creates space for Foden to run into. It's 3-0. It's very basic sort of defensive errors there. Collins wins it back. It's really, really sloppy midfield there. Really sloppy. Should give it so much sooner. Jesus is waiting for an option to appear. Still has it, Jesus. And into Collins now. Collins going to go for a finesse shot. It's just wide. Corner here. Gundogan to deliver it in. It's a good ball, actually. Great chance. It's a fourth. And is that Maffeo that scores it? He's looked a threat in the middle if it is Maffeo. He has looked very good. He is. He's connected with a few of our corners for some reason. No idea why he's even in the box. I think he's 5'7" or something. 5'8". and he has been a massive threat in the middle for us from these corners, and it's the second or third one that he's won, and it's a great headed. He's beaten 2 players to it there. Fantastic from him, and it's now 4-0. That should be game over for us. Gundogan, Foden, and Mendoza all to come off now. We're going to bring on Evans, Diaz, and Costa. We'll move Jesus over to the right hand side, and we'll keep Collins and Vieira both on. But Evans and Vieira now in midfield, so a little bit weaker in midfield, obviously for the final 30 minutes or so. But trying to give other players a bit of an opportunity as well. So an opportunity here for Evans, who hasn't, I don't think, featured at all. Mafia look to break forward again. This is a great run from the young right back. Now out over to Mendoza, still doesn't come off the pitch yet. Coming inside to Jesus. Jesus waits for Foden for a hat-trick, and he gets it before he goes off the pitch. That's a great finish. Fantastic football. Right out from the back as well. Straight from the goalkeeper. Played it to Mafia. He runs forward. A few passes. Foden gets through, and he gets himself the hat-trick. 69 minutes in, and it's now time for him to come off the pitch and give Diaz a run, I think, in that central attacking mid position. Brighton struggling to clear. Collins now into Diaz. Oh, could have been a 6th. Good save by Krul. Costa turning great. Go on. Oh, another save. Go on, Otamendi. Oh, hits the post. Should not be allowed to do that. Should Otamendi from that range. Costa turning his man really well. Costa going to shoot. Another save by Krul. Oh, ball through to Pearson. Through on goal. Got to keep our clean sheets. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. What a save that is. Comes out, narrows the gap, allows Pearson to just hit his leg, I think, in the end. Can we clear this away as well? Yes, great save. That's it, 5-0 and a clean sheet on top of that. Into the next round, great performance, fully deserved. Brighton couldn't stop us. Definitely a combination of Brighton being really bad today and us being really good. So not a good combination for them, but Phil Foden gets himself the match ball as well. 3 goals for him, but overall 5-0 win is absolutely deserved. Could have had more, loads of shots. On top of that, 18 shots, 14 on target, and a perfect 10 from Phil Foden there. Great job with our youth programme. I've done it without realising. I think I must have brought in a player or something. Played them in 5 matches, part of the start 11, or as a sub. No idea who that was with, but happy anyway to see that happen. Okay, so the next game against Brighton, this time in the league. This is the team I'm going to go with. Quite a strong side. Edison starts in goal. Kyle Walker, Tar, Stones and Mendy in defence. Goretzka, De Bruyne and Malcolm midfield. Sterling, Mbappe and Sané as our front 3. Mbappe starts to give him an opportunity up front. We're going to see how that goes. Doesn't usually start there. It's usually on the right-hand side, so he should get plenty of time playing there in today's game. Hernandez, Douglas Luiz, Evans, Diaz, Costa, Messi and Aguero all on the bench. Plenty of good options yet again. Some other players are being rested for the Champions League game as well, so we're rotating things a little bit. Aguero should come on and feature at some point, whether that be as the striker or central attacking mid, I don't know. Okay, so this is a little bit of deja vu for us, but this time in the league, and we're 11 points in front of second place. Hopefully we can extend that after this game. Okay, here we go for this game against Brighton at the Etihad Stadium. Let's find out how we get on, try and get ourselves a good victory here, and hopefully extend our lead at the top. Malcolm out to Sterling, he's going to go for a cross into Sané. Headed away. Sterling still has it though. Going to go for another cross into Sané. Oof, beaten to it again. Mbappe shoots. Oh, over the bar. Sterling looking for Mbappe. What a pass that is. Mbappe gets there, takes a touch and shoots. What a save by the keeper though. That's a great pass from Sterling. I think on his left foot as well. Out for a corner. Sané now going to try and deliver into the front post for Tar, who connects, but saved again. Go on, Mbappe. That's brilliant. Out strength to the defender. Mbappe's still going. Now he has to try and beat another one. Anybody going to drop back a little bit and help us out here? Ball into Malcolm, and finally we get the goal. It's happened. It's 1-0. Fully deserved as well. Great counter-attack. Up to Mbappe, brings it down well, and we've managed to get ourselves a goal to take the lead. 5 minutes from half-time. It's deserved. Tim Krul's kept in it for the whole of the first 40 minutes, basically. We've had loads of chances, keep on bombarding them with opportunities, and finally we've got a breakthrough goal. And it's all started really from Mbappe, who just manages to take on one defender, then a second, cuts back inside, and it's a nice little pass into the back of the net. It's 1-0. Good ball in. Oh, he should score it. Should be 1-1. That's a fantastic chance. Should level it. Brighton have had very few opportunities, but that one is by far the best, and they should really be at 1-1 now. Half-time winning the game 1-0. I'm very happy to be in front. Should really be more based on the chances we've had, but so far it's very much still game on. Brighton could have chances and could take them. Let's see what they do. Goretzka looks to stretch the team a little bit. Sterling going to go for a cross now into Sané. Oh, that's going to be a handball, surely. Malcolm follows up. It's a second for him. It's a second for us as well. It's about time. We've had to really send them from side to side on the pitch. We've really had to try and disrupt their defence a lot because they are getting quite solid at the back and keeping things quite narrow as well. So we've had to really try and spread it as wide as possible. And it has just about worked there. We've obviously gone from the right to left and it's worked for us nicely. Malcolm puts into the back of the net. Krul couldn't quite get there. It's 2-0. Let's make some changes now. Okay, Costa, Aguero Aguero and Messi all to one. We're going to take off Sterling, Sané and Malcolm. That means Mbappe is going to go play on the right-hand side. Costa is the centre attacking mid. 25 minutes to go, and obviously, you know, trying to protect players as well for the Champions League game. We still very much need a third goal in this match, I think. And so we are still bringing on some good players as well. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully get a third goal pretty soon. Goretzka, ball into Messi, takes a touch, shoots. That's the third that we needed. Messi scores. He seems to do quite well on the left-hand side, to be fair. Obviously on his left foot, it allows him to shoot like that rather than having to cut inside every time, and opens up some more space for us over on that left-hand side as well. It's a great bit of play yet again. De Bruyne cuts back in, and then we just find a pass. It's really poor defensively yet again. They seem to get sucked in a lot of the defenders, end up going quite narrow, and if you spread it wide, you can really open up gaps. It's 3-0 now. Should be game over. That's it. Get ourselves a 3-0 win here. Another comfortable victory against Brighton. Obviously scoring, I think, 8 goals, was it, in 4 days? Something like that against them. Very happy to see that happen, and it gets us 3 points as well. This one was less sort of convincing, as in, we never really dominated in the same way as we did in the last game. But we still got ourselves a comfortable victory, still kept ourselves a clean sheet as well, which is good to see. And I guess that gets us 3 points. We'll wait and see what it does to the table. Hopefully increases our lead a little bit. On to the next game now in the Champions League for us to play. Ederson starts in goal. We've got Mafia, Otamendi, Hernandez and Mendy in defence. Goretzka, Aguero and Gundogan in midfield. Sterling, Jesus and Sané is our front three. So Aguero and Jesus both starting this game, going sort of with all-out attack, but basically with those two strikers starting here. Stones, Douglas Luiz, Delph, Diaz, Messi, Malcolm and Mbappe all on the bench. Again, plenty of options if we need them. Let's find out how we get on, try and get ourselves another victory here in the Champions League. At the moment we're in a great position, top of our group by quite a few points I think. Real Madrid just in second, 6 points behind us. The final games we played as well. And so actually, this is quite a meaningless game thinking about it. Our players would definitely be better used against Newcastle in a few days' time, but we'll go with that anyway. We're going to just try and go out here and thrash them if we can, and end the group stage on a high if possible. The aim has got to be to come away with no injuries and hopefully players that can play against Newcastle. Okay, here we go for this game. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves a victory, and yeah, let's try and end the group stage with a win here. We should be able to beat this team comfortably. We're starting off this game with quick passing though, which might be a sign of things to come for them. Sterling switching it to Leroy Sané. The fullback's out of position already. We're only a couple of minutes in. Sané to shoot. It's a good strike. Hits it so well on his left-hand side, but I don't know what the fullback's doing there. Miles out of position. Allows us through. Sterling to deliver here. Gundogan's a late arrival. Headed away. Sterling coming inside. That's good. Could pick out Sané at the back post. What a delivery. What a save. And Aguero follows up. It's 1-0. That's deserved as well, just for that cross from Sterling. Puts it back on his left foot brilliantly, and it's a brilliant ball into the back post. Sané should really score it. It's a good save from the goalkeeper, to be fair, but look at this for a delivery. In fact, it's right foot, isn't it? Look at the curl on that. Great save. Follows up nicely. It's 1-0. Sané running on the counter-attack here. Don't know what's happened there. Defence yet again. Ball into Jesus. Now into Sterling. What a save again by the keeper. Oh, we should have had a second goal there. Unbelievable. It's a great play yet again. I thought I'd be a little bit cheeky and just play it onto Sterling there. That's onto Aguero. That's offside probably. Hits the bar and didn't go in anyway. Good chance. 1-1. Fair play. It's come from Mafia. Makes a massive mistake in that defensive position. We're going into midfield a little bit, starting another attack again, and the pass just goes literally straight to the opposition. They attack and they score. It comes from a huge mistake there, which is very strange for them to go and capitalise so easily like that. It's literally just a cross in, Paul Markey in the middle, and they score as easy as that. 1-1. Going from very comfortable, should be 3-0 to 1-1 somehow. Mafia trying to make up for his mistake. Oh, gets tripped. It's got to be a foul. You tripped him up. You didn't get the ball. Oh, that's terrible refereeing. Got to have seen that, surely. Good chance again. Good save by Ederson. They had 2 chances. They've scored one of them, and that was their other chance that they could have scored, to be fair. Ederson gets down low and puts on a good save. Go on, Sané. Get the attack going. He's got pace. He's going to hopefully beat that defender. Leroy Sané is still going. Looking for a second goal here. Sterling. Oh, another save. Wanted it a better touch than that to hit pretty quickly afterwards, but didn't get it. Saved by the goalkeeper. Sané to deliver this corner. I've no idea how it's still 1-1 here, but Goretzka went for it, headed away. Half time. Somehow it's still 1-1. We haven't yet managed to get a second goal. Unbelievable. We've had loads of chances. Should have really taken one. But yeah, the goalkeeper's kept him in it. Short corner. Sterling going to try and pick out Goretzka. He has done as well. Ooh, hits the post, and Jesus trying to follow up. So close. 2 minutes in. What a switch again from Sané over to Raheem Sterling. Okay, pick Aguero out, maybe at the front post here. Aguero makes the run, off the post again, and this is unbelievable. If it's not the goalkeeper, it's the post that's keeping us out. 30 minutes left of this game, still 1-1. No idea how. Jesus all wins it back. That's fantastic from Gabriel Jesus. Can he get the second goal now? Yes, he can. It's 2-1. That's more like it. 25 minutes left. We've been saved by Jesus. He's done it. And we've got ourselves the goal. 2-1. Puts us in front quite rightly as well. Had loads of chances. No idea how we weren't already in front. We can make some changes now. Not to sit back or anything like that because there's 25 minutes to go. Anything can still happen. But to try and push on now and get a third. And also rest a few players I want to use in the next game. Okay, Aguero, Sterling and Sané all coming off here. We're going to bring on Malcolm, Diaz and Messi. Diaz will go up on the right hand side or on the right wing. Jesus will go up front for us. Messi on the left. We'll see how it goes. 25 minutes to go. Still pushing for a third goal. Want to try and win this more comfortably. Not that it means anything. We are going through as top anyway, but it would be nice to give a few players an opportunity and also get a more comfortable victory than what we've got. Great switch from Mendy to Diaz. He's going to get there. Can he get a cross in on top of that? Ooh, hits the bar. It was supposed to be a cross, but more of a shot in the end. Off the bar, unfortunately for us. 20 minutes to go. Malcolm trying to play through Jesus. What a pass that is. On his left foot. Not quite. Jesus into Diaz. Diaz, can he finish this game off? No, the finish is terrible. That's it. Finishes 2-1, full time. Not the most convincing victory we've ever had, but obviously great to get ourselves a win to finish off the group stage campaign in the Champions League. Obviously, we get through into that knockout stage, as we were anyway, but we go through as top. In what was an okay performance. Goalkeeper again basically stopped it from being a lot more. It's been the case for some of the other games as well in today's episode, but the goalkeeper did a great job and we didn't quite finish all of our chances despite having some great players on the pitch, but overall very happy to get 3 points, 2-1 victory, and we were saved by Jesus in the end. Okay, before the final game of today's episode against Newcastle, we've got Syria turning back from injury, which is good news to have someone else back in the squad. Total prize money as well, £18.5 million to get into the next round. Mbappe says thanks, and let's change around the team for the game against Newcastle, see who's available to play. Okay, this is the team I'm going to go with for the final game of today's episode against Newcastle. Edison starts in goal, Kyle Walker, Tart, Stones and Delph in defence, Vieira, Malcolm and De Bruyne in midfield, Sterling, Aguero and Sané as front three again. So Mendy, Douglas Luiz, Goretzka, Foden, Messi, Jesus and Mbappe all on there. Douglas Luiz gets on there, was tempted to start him, but Vieira's playing fantastically well, so he deserves to play. He's going to be the next player to be trained up, I think, as well as Costa. Those two guys need to be trained up once I've finished with Collins. He's close to going to 80 overall now, so it shouldn't be too much longer. He's obviously flying up in overall, so we'll change things whenever he goes up. Okay, we go for this game at St James's Park against Newcastle. Let's end today's episode with another victory. Hopefully a bit more convincing than the last one. Although sometimes it is quite nice to have a competitive game that kind of leaves you on the edge of your seat for all of it, just in case something does happen. And hopefully we have one of those sort of games where Newcastle start to fight us and make things quite interesting. Sané onto Malcolm on his right foot. Oh, it's at the keeper. De Bruyne into Sané. Now Malcolm getting involved, going to go for a cross into that post with Sterling. Oh, great header, it's a goal. We found a way through. It was looking very difficult, actually. It might well have got, it was looking like one of those sort of games where it might take us until the second half maybe to even get a goal. We managed to break them down somehow, and it's a great delivery in from Malcolm. He finds a good ball into the back post for Raheem Sterling, who connects with it with his head, and it's past the goalkeeper. It's 1-0, and it's that sort of switching side to side that you have to do in order to break these sort of teams down. 5 or 6 players back there to be able to get past, and we've thrown loads of players in the box there. 4 players trying to attack that cross from Malcolm, and Sterling does. It's 1-0. Well, good chance here for Newcastle. Hosselu, saved by Edison. A little bit worried there for a second. Thought he was going to score. 10 minutes left of the first half. De Bruyne, Aguero, Malcolm. Oh, what a finish that is from Malcolm. And he's going to extend his lead, I think, at the top of the goal-scoring charts, that's pretty sure, in the Premier League. It's now 2-0. Malcolm scores again. Is that his 11th or 12th or something like that? He's had a good start to the season. This is the 14th game in the league as well, so he's scoring plenty of goals for us. That's a great finish, is that? It's one of those sort of goals where you just swing a leg. It just happened to go in. Wasn't really expecting it to find where it did. It was more just sort of a hit and hope sort of chance on the edge of the box, but it's found its way into the top right-hand corner. Can't complain. It's 2-0. Dwight Gale's through. Again, could have done a bit more with that possibly if they had a better finish on the end of it. Edison saves well out for a corner. Just before half-time, on the stroke of half-time in fact, Matt Ritchie going to deliver into the front post. Good connection again. I mean, Newcastle having a few chances, but luckily we have Edison in goal. Remains 2-0 at half-time. Still quite a competitive game, actually. Difference is we have more quality in the finish than they do, so that's obviously caused us to score 2 goals. They could have had 2 themselves, I'd say. They've had a few chances, haven't taken them. We are going to make 1 change at half-time. It's Vieira took him off, Douglas Luiz took him on. Last thing I want to do is get a player sent off and then swing the balance of the game a little bit. So Douglas Luiz will get 45 minutes, hopefully puts in a good shift. Chance for Newcastle, 2-1. And fair play, they've capitalised from a mistake. I mean, it's Kyle Walker literally plays it straight into the midfield, virtually from kick-off as well. And from there, they keep the ball for a little bit, pass it around, and eventually found a way through 2-1. Deserved to do that. They had enough chances in the first half to be able to do it, and they didn't take them. They have done this time round. Good play, we couldn't stop it, and it's 2-1. Back in this game now. De Bruyne takes a touch, shoots. Oh. Sterling outside the boot to Sané. Oh, he actually gets there. I expected the defender to win that one. Saved by the goalkeeper anyway. And it keeps it 2-1. A chance to get the ball into the box here through De Bruyne. Good delivery. Aguero's in there, but was never going to win that. Final two changes, Aguero and Malcolm coming off. Foden and Jesus both come on. Obviously trying to change the attack up a little bit, give us a bit more of a goal threat. Hopefully get a couple more goals as well, because I don't really want to be going into the final 20 minutes at 2-1. It's not the greatest of scorelines, is it? And obviously don't want to drop any points if we can help it. Jesus, switch it over to Sterling. It's a great pass. We're through with 9 minutes to go. Can we seal the game here? Sterling! Oh my god, how have we hit that over the bar? It had to be on target at least. That's unbelievable, is that? I have no idea. It seemed to almost slice it at the end. Oh, love that from Sané. And he's won himself a free kick as well. It's gone off the pitch, but we'll take it. That's fantastic for Leroy Sané. Jesus. Oh, over to De Bruyne. Chance for De Bruyne to play it inside for Sterling. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sums up his game, doesn't it? I think he was offside anyway, but what was that for a shot? That's it. 2-1 victory. Not the most convincing again, but we'll take it. It's 3 points. Grinded out a win there. Should have been more comfortable for us, but again, good goalkeeping. Weren't quite clinical at times as well. So I think ultimately the victory was fully deserved, but probably should have been more convincing than the scoreline suggests. We'll take it. 2-1 victory there against Newcastle. 13 shots, 7 on target. Newcastle certainly should have had more goals as well, but they didn't manage to take them either. But we will take that 3 points and see what it does to the league table. Okay, Chelsea yet to play. They've got a game in hand, but currently we're 14 points in front of them. If they were to win, obviously that would be narrowed down to 11. So I think that means that it remains the same if Chelsea win the next game. We will do some play drills here to finish off today's episode. Hopefully Collins will go up to 80. We'll wait and find out, and he does. That's great news. That means we can change it next time round, as long as I remember to change it anyway. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely great as well. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below, and maybe you'll feature in the next episode if you use the hashtag comment of the day. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.